What it do, fellas? So this video is about, oh man, she is. I'm about to tell you the signs that she is. I hate to say it like this. She is using you, okay? So fellas, I'm gonna be real with you guys. Per usual, we gotta be honest. And if she's using you, you get the choice of actually dismissing her. A lot of times what happens is that y'all kind of know, and then y'all need confirmation, which I'll give that to you guys. But also, y'all don't make the decision to take steps away to prevent it. Y'all will still be like, well, she needs her bills paid. She needs her toes done. She needs her hair done. Fellas, you better save your money. And it's not just about money. We'll discuss other things that will be signs that she's using you. And it's not your money she's using you for. And there's a lot of other things. Y'all will be surprised. And some of y'all already know. But give this video a huge thumbs up. It helps your girl so much. Let's get the algorithm going. And fellas, if you want to talk to me after this video, we can go ahead and get a consultation going. All you have to do is book it by clicking that link down below. And so the first discussion that we'll be talking about is that it has to get back to, we have to do it, money. Money will be the huge reason you'll know she's using you, because she will get to the asking. So here's a little example, but this is a sign as well, right? When will you get paid? When is your next paycheck coming out? So what happens oftentimes when she's using you, and if money is the situation that's going on, I mean, it's the thing that she wants from you, money is the main objective, then she has to get to the bottom of where's your money? Where's it coming from? Now, I'll get into how she has to do it carefully. Like, she's not going to make it be known that she's getting used, but let's get into how she wants her money from you. So how females have their options, sometimes when they want to use fellas, or let's just say you happen to be the fella that she's deciding to use, how it happens is that when I need money, she will make it known that she needs money. Now falling into, if she needs to be careful by not getting caught that she wants money from you, she might not directly ask you. If it's normal for you to get asked, as in, okay, you know, you get paid every 3 weeks. Okay, you guys haven't went out. She hasn't seen nothing really going on you. You just been at work. And then the next following week, you know, you're supposed to really take her out. Days are going by and boom, you don't have money, but it's normal for her to ask you if you have money, because in your relationship, y'all go out this often. So she expected this to happen. That's one example, right? Now, that being one example, what I'm trying to say is that, okay, she's asking you in that case because it might be normal, but when it gets to the using, oh, she's being sneaky. And so when she does ask you and it gets out of the ordinary, she's asking you, well, how are you going to make more? Oh, you're making more now? So it won't be just stopping at, oh, I thought you were getting paid, or isn't this the week you get paid? Now, it won't just be questions about money. It will also be like, let's go somewhere. What are you trying to do? What are you up to this weekend? So y'all got to get that dates is money still, but that's other things that still is getting used for. That's other things that could be a place that she needs to stay at. That could be the case. Maybe she went out. She's having a wild night. She can't go back to her main guy's crib. It might be you. That's an example. But sometimes, you know, Uber is other things. So basically, if it revolves around you spending, let's say it like that, that's kind of the best way some of y'all can get it. If you're putting money towards her and you're not getting, and this is what I didn't make clear, sorry for all my fellas that maybe didn't know this. If you are not getting basically any other treatment like this, like you're supposed to get 50-50, maybe that's the case. You're supposed to get a little bit of nurturing, a little bit of loving. If you're not getting that and all you're getting is take, you're getting used. So I didn't make that clear as well about if she's taking from you, and obviously you are supposed to get love, or let's say in this case, why is she even asking you? Then clearly you should know you're getting used. So I'm saying sometimes in some situations, relationships, it kind of makes sense that, oh, in this case, you know what, she was supposed to ask, or you were supposed to take her out. But then when I just mentioned, if it's supposed to be you guys are dating, if it's supposed to be, oh, she has other options and she's leading you on, oh, fellas, you get it. You're getting used. And the thing is, a lot of females won't only use you, but they'll make you feel like you're less of a man. So they'll try to talk down to you. And fellas, the best way you can start reversing that, and better yet, convince yourself, believe in your mind that you are not less of a man and you are high value, is by getting your audio affirmation. And you can go ahead and get it by clicking that link down below. All you guys have to do is purchase it. And once you purchase it, you literally get it playing. And it repeats itself, but it plays while you're sleeping and it works while you're sleeping. So this is going to start getting you confident, boosting your confidence, reminding you and giving reassurance. Females have it literally in their head, and this is a little bit of ego, but it works. It gets them whatever they want. They have it in their head that they're high value all the time. They have it in their head that they are confident. They have their worth put in front of them. And what's actually a fact is that even if they're intimidated by a guy, they're still going to go up to them. And that's because they're confident. So if you can boost your confidence, if you believe in yourself, if you start your mind and mentally get strong, how much can you be doing out here? Look at these females. It might not be that easy, fellas, but if you get on the right track, and I tell you to always have a routine, you'll be good. So make sure you do purchase that link. And back to how females are out here trying to use you, get in your head, trying to make you believe that, you know what, you should be giving her this. This is back to, you guys should know that you should not be doing more than this. Now, I say this as in your case, what do you keep doing? Do you always hand out money? And now I'm still stuck on money because this is kind of our discussion, our main discussion for today. But just to move back on for the other example that I gave you guys, is it that she's hungry? Back to the food. And I told y'all, like, it was before where females would love the fact that they're just getting taken out just to eat, just to get a meal, just to get a nice luxury meal, just to have that ego boost. You get me? So if it's back to food, and I was saying there was a time where girls were really just going on these dates for these reasons. You think you're not getting used in the modern day when she calls you up and says, can you send Uber to my house? Fellas, you know how bad it is? We got to be real with ourselves. It's so bad that she doesn't even want to see you. And fellas, don't forget, Patreon is available. You see videos. We talk about, like, when we get the claps, the cheeks, all that stuff. We get to all the discussing from the bedroom all the way to outside. And it's only on Patreon. There's also reaction videos on there. I reacted to AMS recently, and there's other reaction videos y'all can only see on there. So check it out and check out everything else that's on Patreon. And back to, oh, man. You got her over here, and she doesn't even want to see you, and you're over here sending her food. How crazy is it that some females, they do get to use you? Y'all got to stop letting that happen, but they get to the point of using you so well that you make it so easy. So she takes from you. You send the food, but she doesn't even want to see you. So it's so bad that some females use guys so badly that they make it so easy where they don't even give a little bit of effort in the areas that she doesn't have to. So seeing you, that's effort. Why would I want to see you? Why would she? You got to view it like this. With all the options, with the other guys, you know, it's almost like she's telling you, join the list. With the other guys that are willing to take her out. With the other guys that are willing to, some guys are out here, and some females now have guys that are lined up, depending on her looks, all that stuff. But some guys out here are willing to pay for her bills. So depending on all that, joining the list, if she's viewing you as, okay, you're just another guy and you have to join the list, what's really happening is that when you're getting used, all you're getting, obviously, is taken, but yet, y'all join the list because she, out of her, and this is how wild it gets, out of her options with the guys that join the list, they only get the bare minimum. So she might have a rotation of, let's say, 3 guys, okay? You know, let me bring it down. There's the main guy. There's maybe guys as well. There's the alpha, there's a sigma, but they're all a high value. They're at the top tier. They're at the top of her list. Then let's just go to you. Join the list. You are part of the other guys that you're doing the bare minimum, but why are you putting yourself part of the guys that are doing the work for her? So I'm saying you do the bare minimum for her, as in you're not doing enough, or I have other guys doing this, yeah, but you're brushed off. So you might think, this is how wild it is. You might think, oh, well, I'm doing a lot, I should get this. You might think, well, this is okay, even though she's not giving me this time. But reality is that she's looking at you as, man, this is one of my sims, man. Or, you know what, sometimes it might not be that bad. It might be, well, hey, you know what, gotta be real with you. Like, I like you. You know, I feel you, or we have good conversations, but it will never get past this. So sometimes y'all could even, you know, be having good times, not to get details, but sometimes y'all could have this other type of vibe, but yet she won't get past this. And that's because she doesn't view you this way, or she can't get to this with you. So really, you guys get stuck at, I can barely see you. I won't waste my time. I have all these other guys and this is the next thing that I much rather see, that are much more potential. Now, I didn't even talk about how, oh, how you are high value. What is making you high value? When you are high value, the chances of you being used is low, and that's facts. Now, I didn't even talk about that, but I want to bring that up to say that that is the reasons why some of you fellas not having value for yourself, not having respect, dignity, all those things, y'all know what's up. If you watch my videos, have your post notification on and like this video. But when you have all those things, you don't have to be part of the, oh, you know what, join the list of the other guys that don't have all that they need to have options as well, to not get used and not be worried to let go of her because they have other other women, sorry. So for you, in your case, when you have options just as much as she has options, you're not over here gonna tolerate that. You're not gonna spend money, what? And this is where y'all gotta be real with yourselves. Why are you even, don't forget to book that consultation. I might tell you, you gotta stop doing this. You really got to. Some of y'all are doing more than you really should. Consultations start at 15 minutes. We could chop it up just a little bit. But if you do want to talk for an hour, check out the website. But really back to, man, you guys, you're at the bottom when you don't bring that value back. So when you bring value to your life and not get used and have options, you have this woman maybe pipe down, maybe act accordingly. But she can never act up. She can never put you at the bottom of her list, because if that means she gives you bare minimum, if that means she just ass and other stuff that we didn't obviously talk about getting used, but if that means that's what she's doing with you, that means you replace. That means you're gone. And that means that is not a option for you whatsoever. So she is no longer an option. You don't even want to get involved because it's a waste of your time. And so this is also a way you can view it for the females that also feel like with certain guys that just want to mess around too. Maybe they give her a hard time, but they just want to mess around. Certain girls, they get that, okay, well, with this guy, it's like this. And so the only way it's going to work, it'll be like this. So it's like options really get put at 1, at 2. And there's like, what else can you do? It's like, it doesn't make sense for her to, you know what, say bye when a guy like you could be high value, have the full package, and she's not going to get that nowhere else. She's not even going to get another guy to even maybe like her or tolerate half of the stuff that you actually can put up with. You get what I mean? So aside from, obviously women go explore and they have options with opportunities and all that stuff. These are just little factors of why she's using you. She's choosing up. She's choosing him, going backwards, mixed feelings, mixed signals, all those types of stuff come with you getting used, with her wanting you for these times. So it's really important for you guys to put yourself in the position of never getting used. And it's really down to all the stuff that I say to get on. When you get on those things, plus now you play the game with her, but play it as much as you want. So let's say if you feel like she's not playing fair at all, or if you feel like it's a waste of your time once more, whatever the reason may be, stepping away. If that's the case, that's what you do. Why do you think alpha guys or sigma guys out here, these high value guys, why do you think when they're tired or they don't want to deal with a woman and they go on and this woman is like now obsessed? Sometimes you even have a woman de-whipped when she's like that. Why do you guys think that these guys get tired? Why do you think that they'll be like, okay, well, you know what? Like, I want this other woman and now I got my ex still, da-da-da-da. Because it's just like you get over that. That's old news when you become this new man. And not only is it old news, but your value goes up. That woman that you were probably dealing with before, when maybe you had a lower vibrational level, but however, that woman you could still want to be dealing with, she might not be as valuable as you could be. Your best value could be way past her. So it's really down to when you are that guy, when you are alpha, when you are sigma male, when you are high value, you get to do whatever you want. Now, it's not that easy as in the way I said it. It really means nothing happens overnight. You're constantly putting in work. You got to constantly be consistent. You're grinding out. And a lot of times also, you're going to maybe slip up here and there where you have to pick back up. As in, we all go through things, maybe moments in life, setbacks and stuff like that. So that just being said, you're not put in an easy position. But what you get to do is always constantly make options. And you don't, fellas, especially y'all, women have to still work on it too, because they'll make decisions of like leaving, putting their guards up and stuff like that. But you don't make decisions off of your emotions. All right, so fellas, give this video a big thumbs up. And the last things to go ahead and really wrap up this video, I will say if you do not use your emotions when you are involved with her, you will stop sending out money or feeling bad. Now, let's just say this. If your issue is not actually spending or doing things, if you maybe you're a rebound, maybe you're getting used for your time, your company, all that stuff. If your issue is like just something else and you're thinking like, how could I put a stop to this? Maybe the bigger picture is removing yourself. So sometimes it's like you could always try to work around her. You could try to outsmart her. But this female might just think that with you, oh, that ego and pride, hers is way too up for you to outsmart her games. So it's just like sometimes a cycle that some of y'all know that you can't really break. You got to understand that removing yourself out of that situation is really the only way out sometimes. And it's only the way out because how could you get her to really understand that this is that chapter she can never go back to? How could you get her to understand that you are the best or you are one of the best out here and it doesn't really get better? As in, she knows the connection y'all had or she knows the history. But then plus who you are, who you were before, now who you became. It's like your value is special. You are you and that's you. You know what I mean? And it's like down to like if y'all had history or you know what, she's feeling you for some reason, whatever that reason may be, but yet she ended up using you. Bottom line is that maybe there is still that connection in there, but maybe she wants to be for the streets now and ends up using you or now playing guys. You get what I'm saying? So what happens sometimes with females with their emotions, of course, roller coaster effect can happen, but this falls down to now she lost her feelings and she's feeling like this. But yet when you keep your value going, when you bring it back, like reassurance, right? And also bring more validation to yourself. You can do that the same way these females do it. When you do that, your chances become low. Your chances really will never happen of you getting used. And that's where you want it to be because then you have women start respecting you and it's literally, you could say voluntarily. None of them really want to do it, but it makes sense to do it in this case because, women, in the modern day carry that attitude of, well, he's not, I'm not gonna, all guys are this. Or we could just kind of say also, I don't have to be nice or smile. It's just women do not wanna, or why would they if they don't got to? Everything in the modern day nowadays is so easy for women where if anything doesn't seem like it's easy or if it's more work, why would she have to? It's not going to happen. So just bottom line for a lot of you fellas, y'all have to start focusing on making sure that you're focused on not being there if it doesn't make sense. There is no, let me just give her less because, oh, she's going to get it now. I'm going to take away slowly. Fellas, bring back authority. Bring back, well, you want me to do this? It's not going to happen. And if you really want me to do this and you should really get it, then you know what you got to do. I didn't get into how she acts and how she knows how to act to you and act accordingly. But fellas, y'all know this stuff is in her. There's probably a time too where she showed you how she knows how to act right. Or maybe, and if let's say she has been using you this whole time, maybe there was a loving side or something that made you feel like, okay, we have a connection right there. But yet again, you guys have to keep making this happen this way. Don't let her get away with behaviors. Don't let her, and this is y'all, don't let her come through the cracked door that you guys should have had shut. And cracked door is like, if you're telling her, I will do this. If you're making promises. If you're over here letting yourself fall for her games when you can really get up and leave type of vibe. Okay? So fellas, once more, you gotta make sure you make the correct decisions of removing yourself. And if it's not removing yourself, stop getting used and letting yourself spend, do, give, and all these things. And if it's her getting in your head, did I not say you can get your audio affirmation going? You book it, you book your consultation. Yes, you can do that, but you go ahead and get it going and you'll see your mind start transforming. All right. So it all starts in your mind. It all starts with the words you say. It all starts with you and what you believe. Get your audio going and get your consultation going. And fellas, we can go ahead and talk. We can get that mind rolling and mentally you'll be so strong before you even know it. All right. I thank y'all so much for watching and y'all will see me in my next video. Bye, y'all.